Sharon, good morning, Sharon. I think it's still morning for most of you. Still morning for me here in New York. Hello, Linda. Hello, Kat. CH just joined in. Oh, Pooh. Hello, Pooh. Pamela. User 949. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. I know you guys are probably just swiping by, but I got some work to do. I figure let me get hold of many of you and see if you want to join me on some of my work today. Hey, Vicky, thank you for the roses, Vicky. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You guys you're the best. Chow Check. Hello, Chow Check. Wow, I love that name. Yeah. Hey, I'm Uncle Glenn, and this is Farm to Table to Soul. And it looks like I need to change my bio on there, which says Fall into Flavor still, which we ended on Easter Sunday. And we're in season 2 now of Farm to Table to Soul. I'm Uncle Glenn, and I can just tell you a little bit about what Farm to Table to Soul is. It all started in May of last year, and just the farm part is just my garden. I'm on the outskirts of New York City, and I live off of a main road. So a lot of times during these lives when I'm outside, you're going to hear fire engines and sirens and motorcycles and horns honking and dogs barking, which you hear. All right, I live in a pretty busy area, and but it's just my little place. It's not acres of land. It's not a big farm that you would think of. It's just my little piece of property that I go and I work in the soil and I grow my vegetables and herbs, and then that's the farm part. And the table part is just Uncle Glenn harvesting from the garden and then taking it up into his kitchen, which you guys have been with me a lot doing, and then we cook with it. And then the soul part is when we harvest from the garden, we cook at the table in the kitchen, and then we sit down and we share a meal with family and friends. And I got to tell you, that's the best part. It satisfies the body, but it's so rewarding to the soul. And that's what we're all about. We went from less than 200 people in May, and we've crossed over well over 38,000 family members. So if you're new here, just take a moment and hit that follow button and become part of this ever-growing family. And let me be your uncle. Let me be your uncle, all right? So I'm going to show you around. I got a lot to do today. Hey, Lynn, good morning, good morning. Samari Sense and sports cards. Good morning, how are you? Love Deborah is here too. Papa, Betty Ann. Wow, you guys are all jumping on, huh? I love it, love it. So I'm going to take you, I got so much work to do back here. I'm going to just give you a quick look. Hey, Robert P., you're late. What, did you get rust on your skates or what? Huh? So let me show you guys what we've done so far. I'm going to flip this camera around and just show you a little bit and show you what I intend to do. So if you're going to be along for the next few days, we're getting prepped up here and the soil is getting ready. Now we've already started in the soil and we started to rototill it. Okay, and I'm going to show you some products today that I use. I'm not showing them right now, but I'm going to show you some products that I do use. And they've been, I got to tell you, it's made my job just so much more enjoyable. All right, but let's see, I want you to take a quick look at where we're at thus far. All right, I'm just going to flip this camera around real quick and show you. All right, we've rototilled all of this soil and we've added peat moss and then we re-rototilled it, all right? And I used my Surfly rototiller for all of this. And it just saved me so much back-breaking work. In the past, I had to use a shovel, and I would turn all of this by hand, all right? And it would take me days. And then I would have to, usually I would get my rototill guy to come, and it would cost me $250 to have him do this. And he only came once. So once the soil was turned, I still had to mix my peat moss in. I had to mix all of my soil that generating the soil. And it was just a lot of work, a lot of work. So what I decided to do was use my little rototill right there. And I'm going to show you that later on, okay? But right now, I'm going to flip this back. And I just want you to know that I have some parsley. Now look, I didn't plant this. This survived the winter, all right? I'm gonna just show you, all right? And I love it, all right? Here's a parsley plant that actually survived the entire winter, okay? And we got another one, a small one back there, and I've got another one right here that also survived, okay? This right here is oregano. Now I did not disturb it, okay? This is all gonna come back. All right, everything else we kind of pulled out. Now look at that rosemary that looks completely dead. It's not. And that rosemary will also come back. All right, and the way that I know it is because I tried to snap some of the branches and they're still green. And it has a real strong root system in it. So that's gonna survive. All right, and then I'm gonna show you garlic right here. All right, this is ready to harvest. This survived the whole winter. It's garlic. I'm gonna let it get a little bit bigger before I start pulling it. I got one more over here. And you can see the mint. The mint is starting to come back. Now, a lot of people say, when you have mint, it's gonna take over your garden. It's only gonna take over your garden if you let it take over your garden, okay? If you trim back on the root system and you contain it to one area, you're not gonna have a problem, okay? So let me show you some of the tasks that I have today, all right? I'm gonna finish that table right there is where I used yesterday to do some transplanting. I'm going to be doing more of that later on another platform. I won't be doing that now, I'll do that later. And I'm gonna move all that because I have to finish this portion of the soil, and then all of the soil is already tilled, okay? Right now, I went to my local store to pick up some more peat moss. So I got one bag, and I got one 50% off because it was ripped. I like to try to save money, all right? So let me take you along here, and I'm gonna be using this Gorilla Cart, okay? This Gorilla Cart has been another helpful, amazing tool. And I'll tell you why, all right? I'm gonna show you that right now, all right? The reason that I went and I got that was to save myself back injuries, all right? I'm not young anymore. So carrying big bags of soil, big bags of peat moss, big bags of mulch, I'm done with it, all right? So I use this right here. I got my little camera set up, just to take all of my bags. And I have a couple of more that are in the car. Now, yesterday, I took all of these bags right here, all right? 10 bags. And instead of having to carrying them one by one on my shoulder, all right, I used my Gorilla Cart. And this thing is capable of 600 to 800 pound capacity. That little tool, okay, will carry just about all of those bags The problem was I couldn't put them all on there because they would fall over. So I took 5 bags at a time out of my car, loaded them on here, and just brought it right in. The nice part about this is the versatility of it, all right? I mean, it's got great turning and cornering, okay? You can turn this right like that, and it'll just go on a dime, all right? Turns perfectly, okay? Right around, you can get into tight corners with it. It also will work as a dump if you're filling it with soil or you're filling it with some kind of mulch, and then you can just lift it up and it dumps as well. All right, but let's go to my car. I got to get 1 bag of that, and I have another bag of something else. So I'm just showing you everything I'm doing today. All right, I'm going to show it to you. So let me get you on here. All right, I have my little makeup dolly. I'm using it as a dolly now for my camera. All right, so all right, let's take a ride out to the car. We're going on a field trip, my friends, and now you guys are going to see where I'm on a busy road here. Now it's very quiet right now on this busy road, okay? But you come here in the morning when school's about to start, and this is gonna fall. Hold on. Let me just get that in there, good. Okay, I think that's better. All right, so we're just going, I got my cart. Oh, you're gonna fall, you're gonna fall. All right, I'm just gonna carry you. I'll take you along, all right? I have my humble little cart right here and my car, all right? My car's 10 years old. You know, I'm a regular guy here. I don't have big fancy cars. I'm a working guy like most of America. We work, we try to do what we can to make things, you know, pay our bills, pay our rent, all right? Here are all these cars. This is it. This is where I live, all right? So, all right. So I got this 1 bag here, 50% off, all right? So it's pretty heavy. That's a heavy bag of peat moss, all right? It's not light. And I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna put it right in my cart here, and save me a ton of work and a ton of back-breaking work. 1, okay, 1 more right here. That's it. I only had to get 1 extra one. So, now, I can talk to you while I'm bringing it into the backyard. I just pull it along nice and easy, all right? It's not hard. And I got to tell you, it's worth every dime because I use this a lot. And if you have a long way to go to carry groceries, now can you imagine if I had to carry each and every one of those bags into here? I'll tell you, that in itself would have been a job and a half, all right? Let me shut this off. Okay. All right. So we're back in the yard here. And I want to show you how versatile this thing actually works. All right. So let me just close the gate. All those bags I brought in with this. I loaded 5 at a time. And I'm going to be working with this in the yard, okay? And then I'll use the wagon to bring it around to the different parts of the yard. I mean, each one of these is, it's not light. So, yeah, you could do it, all right? It's probably decent exercise, but I've already gone through 15 of these bags. I have another 10 here, and it just makes my job easier, the Gorilla Cart. So, I'll be loading these back up and bringing them around my yard and dropping them off wherever I need it. All right, but for now, I'm gonna get back in the garden, all right? So, hey, listen, these are good tools. Now, if you don't have the need to do this, obviously you don't need it, okay? But it's even great for groceries, all right? If you have, if you have to walk to the store, or, I mean, it's a great wagon. I wish I had kids still, young kids, because it is a lot of fun, all right? So I'm gonna show you now how versatile this actually works. And you're gonna see how this is going to, I'm gonna maneuver this into the garden, okay? I'm gonna maneuver it right through this fence. I'm gonna be maneuvering it through the fence here. Just get that out of the way. We're gonna go down that step right there, okay? We're gonna come down with it and we're gonna bring it in, okay? So let's see how mobile it is and movable. All right, I'm going around this turn between the poles, all right? Now I've got to go into here, okay? The nice is that the wheels will turn, okay? Look how the turning radius is on this. Can you see it? All right, so we're just gonna take that, we're gonna come down with it. Look at that. Pull that there, okay? That's it. I got it where I want it. All right, and I can bring it in now, even further. Just a real nice tool. You know, these tools make your job easier. Just makes it a little bit easier and more enjoyable, and actually it works to keep you from getting injured. All right, so now I've got to finish this soil. So I got to get rid of a couple of things, get this out of my way. And, I'm glad you guys are working with me. All right. I have my bench, which we're going to go over later. All right, this is maybe the best tool out of everything that I have. The best. Because I've had it for 6 years. And really I've been able to sit down and talk with you guys. I'm able to get on the ground and kneel with it, but I'll show you that in a minute. Okay? It's amazing to me that you enjoy hanging out with Uncle Glenn while he's doing his work. Now, I know that once we get the plants in and we're pruning and we're working to build a root system and we're making up different teas, and I mean, there's so much that we do here on Farm to Table to Soul, but this is the part that's the work. And if you're gonna have a big garden like this, you gotta plan to spend time in it and make your job as easy as you can. The tools that we have available, yes, some of them are not cheap, okay, but they make the job so much easier and better. Like, for instance, okay, we're gonna be using this next, all right? I'm gonna be using my Sawfly Rototill to finish the garden. I did this entire garden with this tool, the entire garden. And normally it would have cost me $250 for the guy to come one time and rototill all of it. He does a great job, okay? He goes real deep into it. But once he leaves, I've got to get my shovel, my rake, and do it all over again. Okay, because I'm adding peat moss to it, and I'm adding sometimes some manure and different things to enrich my soil. This I've got all year long, and I've got it so that, let me put this up for you, all right? I'm learning how to do this, so come on now, be nice to me. All right. I'm gonna unpin that, and we're gonna put that up. All right. And where is it? There it is. Okay. And it's still less than $100. It's still less than $100. And when I tell you how much and how many uses I've had for this, not only did I do this, okay, I also, this year, I have an 18-foot fig tree, 18 feet high, 18 feet wide. Figs. I get 1,000 figs, okay? And once it grows in, you really, underneath it is just dead grass, okay? So what I did this year was I took this Surefly, and I'm gonna show you, and I just tilled quickly. I made a semicircle around my fig tree with this. I didn't have to go deep. I just wanted to turn the grass. And then I laid mulch down, all right? I want you to take a quick look at it just to show you what I mean. And it took me all of less than an hour to complete it, all right? Now, the fig tree itself doesn't even have one leaf on it yet. But I'm doing the work to prepare it. And I took that little tiller and I went right around in a semicircle, okay? And then I just laid some mulch down. Now, when this fills in, it's going to be, you'll just see the perimeter of the mulch because the rest of it is going to be covered with leaves and figs. So it's just kind of prettying it up. Now, I haven't worked on the grass yet. I haven't worked on the rest of the yard yet. And I'm going to be doing all of that with you. Now, even over here, this is where I have a little run right here where I let the dog come and do his business, all right? So I'm going to take that little tiller and I'm going to turn this dirt and I'm going to reseed it, all right? So it's got so many different uses. If you have a little garden, and even if it's a raised garden, if it's real small, you don't need this. You do it all by hand. But if not, I would encourage you to get yourself one of these, all right? It comes with 2 batteries, all right? Comes with 2 batteries right here. Great gift for someone that does their own gardening. Now, a lot of people have landscapers. I can't really afford a landscaper to come and do all this, nor do I really want them to, all right? This gives me an opportunity to get into the ground and get my hands dirty, all right? I love that. It gives me a chance to appreciate nature, appreciate what God has given to all of us. And I try not to take it for granted, all right? So here I got the battery in, okay? It's an easy start right here, all right? Press the button, there's a safety on it, and hold the handle, and there it is, okay? And it works great, all right? Works more than sufficient for everything you need. And the nice part about it is you can do this one-handed. And I'm gonna show you. You think I'm kidding? I'm not. All right, so I'm gonna take some of this manure that I have. Let me grab my gloves. Hold on. Hold on, don't leave me, don't leave me. I'm 2 seconds away. Come on, okay? Now this is what we're gonna be doing. I mean, this is my time. You know, this is the beginning. I started Farm to Table to Soul this year early. Last year I started once I had the plants in. This year I told you all, I'm gonna start my plants from seeds, which we did. And they're about 2 months old, some of them now. I did some transplanting yesterday on a different channel. I'm gonna continue that today on a different platform when I'm done over here. So if you wanna take a look at that, I am Uncle Glenn with 2 N's, number 2, just like I am here. And anywhere else you wanna find it, you can find it, All right. It's a very popular channel, one that I can't mention, but I got in trouble once, so I don't want to get in trouble again. All right. So we're going to take this right here, putting that down. It saved me carrying all this. This one I'm going to save. I'm not using this. I'm only using one for this area. All right. Now I've got this peat moss here. Okay. Now, do I have to lift it up again? No. I'm going to bring it over here. And I'm doing this. I mean, come on. Really? Get this out of the way. Great turning power. Look at the turning, the cornering on this. That's what's great on these little wagons. All right? Really good wagon. All right? Now, I'm going to get my shovel and I'm going to distribute some of that right here. Now, let me show you what I mean. In years past, this is how I had to turn the soil. The entire garden. I had to go down, push down, lift, and turn. And then I have to go to the next one. Go down, lift, and turn. Go to the next one. And I had to do this all over the entire garden. Now, once that was done, then I had to rake it. Then I had to put the peat moss in it. It took me days. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to complete this one area right here in minutes with that rototill. In minutes. And I want you to watch. Okay? Now I got myself a nice broken bag of peat moss here, and I saved myself 50%. All right? So I just put a bag on top. Instead of this being, you know, I paid half the price. So I like saving money. I have to save money. I'm like you guys. You know, I can't waste anything. See? I'm not wasting the little bit of dirt either that came on there. All right? But look, I go to the store. I go to the main stores and I look for the broken bags. I'm sure you guys do it as well. 50% off. Why not? Put a bag on it, save myself a few dollars. Okay? All right, so. All right, we're going to distribute this around all over here. All right, now I'm just going to take it and move it around a little bit. Then I'll take the rest and dump it. This is just giving your soil conditioning. It's giving it, replacing some of the nutrients from maybe the plants from last year used. It's basically like a compost of mulch and things of that nature. But I've always used it. Now, for those of you that do your own composting, I'm sure you don't need to do this, okay? But I don't do my own composting. So I have no problem utilizing what we have available at our fingertips, okay? Now I'm just throwing this on. Why am I throwing this on now? Okay? I'm going to rototill this right into the soil. Okay? All right. And do the same thing with some of this manure. I don't need a lot of it. This will burn your plants. If you put the manure in with your new transplanted plants, like say I put this down, now I plant, it's gonna burn them. So I like to do, that's why I do what I do, at least a week or two before I'm going to plant anything. Even the peat moss. I want it to work into the soil. I want it to break down a little bit so it's not as strong when I put the baby plants in. All right, so okay. And this I'm gonna kind of do by hand right here because it's not that much. And I do want to break it up. A little bit of work, all right? It's not too much work though, all right? It's not too much. Okay, and I'm just distributing it. So this way we get and this is gonna get all worked in to the soil, all right? Get rid of this bag and this bag out of here. Okay. Kind of intermittently bringing it. Now I'm gonna use my rake and I'm gonna blend it a little bit before I rototill it. Okay? This is about all that I use in prepping my soil. Doesn't, you know, and I do this every year so that the soil, I have good soil. And I have good soil because I've helped the soil. I helped the soil to work itself. All right? And now all I'm doing here, all right, it's not hard. I'm just kind of working, spreading it out a little bit. It's all nice and easy. Not a lot of, you know, not a lot of strength. All right, all I'm doing is kind of breaking up the big parts, mixing it in a little bit, having it all ready. And now I'm going to take the tiller, and I want you to watch and see how great that tool works. Okay? And if you haven't done this already, or if you're going to be, you know, if you're one that works your garden regularly, you may want to consider getting one. Now, if you don't have a big garden, you don't need that. I've got a fairly big garden here. All right, so I've got to do, you know, a lot to keep it. It doesn't just happen on its own. All right, although the soil is there. I mean, we're not making the soil, it's kind of God-given, but we're just making it and prepping it like you would anything else. You give your body vitamins, all right, so that it works the best that it can. Well, I'm doing the same thing here. I'm giving it vitamins so that the soil can be the best that it is. That's all. No big deal. Nothing. Now, the only part I'm going to stay away from today with the tiller is right over here, because I've already done, and I want the root system for the mint. I don't want to rip it out. Okay? All right, here we go. Now, if somebody wants to put a clock on here and see how long it takes us to do this one area with this tiller. Okay? Anybody want to take count? Please do. Here we go. And again, this is a one-handed job. One-handed. Now, if I want to get deeper, into the soil, I can do it. All right? I'm just moving this along like I would a vacuum almost. All right? That's all I'm doing. Okay? It's turning up all the soil. It's mixing that peat moss into the soil. It's mixing that manure that I just put down into the soil. Now right there I have my garlic. I'm going to go just right around it. Okay? I'm not disturbing it. And I can go very light on here as well. I can go very, very light, not going deep, not to disturb the garlic. Okay? I'm going right around it. Okay? Over here, we're going to go a little deeper. In the back. Now watch. If I want to go deep in, I bring it forward, and now I just push on the handle a little bit, and there it goes. It just went a lot deeper into the ground. I'm doing it a little deeper here because I have the fence line right here. And the soil is a little bit harder right here. So I want to soften this up. I want to get down a little bit deeper than I normally would. Okay? I'm doing a little bit of effort, but I got to tell you, it is, without a doubt, so much easier than doing this all by hand with a shovel and a rake. Less than $100, all right? And I've got this now to use for as long as I want. All right, 2 batteries. This battery, I used some of it yesterday, but the batteries last about 30 minutes, okay? Which is fine. You can get a lot done in 30 minutes, trust me. Okay? You say, yeah, you know, why do I want to watch this? You don't. But I got to do the work anyway, so I'm glad to have you guys on with me. Okay, watch, one-handed. Okay? I just went over this area. I'm going to do it again, but it's one-handed, not, you know, back-breaking. All right, I'm going to go right next to it now. Next. Okay? We're mixing all of that peat moss, and we're mixing the manure that we just put down into the soil. You say, well, is that gonna help so much? I mean, the plants, once we have the plants in here, they're gonna love it. They are gonna absolutely love it. You know? I'm going to let the dog out in a little bit, but not now because he loves to run after my rototill. Now, I know I'm off camera here a little bit. I'm just doing the this one area real quick. All right, now, if it hits a root system, like it just did, all right? See this? It's got a safety on it. And so, the safety shuts it off, all right, to make sure you don't burn the gear out by getting caught in the root, all right? And all you got to do, well, it's a little work, but trust me, the work that, and it gives me a chance to sit down too, all right? Not a big deal. Just wrapped around this part, and now I'm just going to pull it out. Happens once in a while, and it's like a lawnmower when it gets filled up. You just gotta, see that root? It just ripped the entire root from an old bush or something that was in the soil there. It just took, that's how powerful this is. And it took it right out. Okay? That's it. Sawfly. okay? I got a little bit more to do. Now, if you were counting, you gotta take into account, you can leave it in there. But this whole job, if it's 15 minutes to get this all done, come on, come on, come on. All right, this time I'm going this way. All right, I'll have my back to you a little bit. All right? I like to pull it along, so I like to actually start and just pull it backwards. It's just easier, okay, one-handed, all right? Watch. One-handed. Now, if you want to get deeper into the soil, you can do it one of two ways, okay? Either you go back over it again, or you just push down a little bit on it. Watch, all it is, a little bit of pressure, watch. Watch how deep that goes. That's great. And I'm gonna do it. Great tool. For this amount of money, less than $100, can't beat it. Not for the amount of work that it actually saves you. Just can't beat it. You have no idea how soft this soil is right now. I'm like sinking into it like I was in fresh sand dune. That's what it feels like, only it's not sand. This is good soil, okay? One more and we're done here. Okay. One little bit here and I'm done. Okay? I'm gonna do this right off camera for a second. It'll take me maybe a minute or two. It's another root. I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna sit with you. We're gonna have a little chit chat. Beautiful. Beautiful. Done. Surf fly, sword fly, okay? Now I'm just gonna clean it up a bit. Look at it, pulled out some nice roots again, all right? I mean, it's a workhorse. It's a good, strong 20 volt capacity, all right? It's well strong enough to do the job that we just did. And I would encourage you, get it while you can, all right? Great gift for someone. Mother's Day, Father's Day. Mother's Day is coming up, but I even have another tool that I think is the best of the best for me. All right, and I'm gonna take this off, take another look. Anything you want to see, I only show products I'm using. If I use it, I can show it to you. I'm not getting, things from other companies so that I can make up something. I'm not. You know I use it. And that's why I recommend it. Only because I use it. All right? And I only got this a short time ago. No tools needed to put it together. 2 batteries. What is it? $95. You saw what it just did. It talks for itself. All right? So, we're going to have a little chit chat. And I'm going to get myself a little beverage. Can I get myself a beverage? Huh? What do you think? Can I? 1 second? I'll take you with me while I get it. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to chit chat a little bit. All right? All right. So, I'll put that there. I'm going to get my nice little happy bench that I'm going to be sitting on with you. And let's go get a beverage. Okay? And does anybody know what beverage Uncle Glenn's going to get? Huh? Anybody know? It's something I drink a lot. And you guys know I love coffee. But right now, with the heat, the way that it is, as it gets hotter, it's actually not that hot today, but it just feels amazing. It's probably in the 70s. All right. But I like to get a little energized, and I like my probiotic. So here's what I got coming. All right. Just so you can see. All righty. And let's go take a little walk so I can grab one out of the refrigerator that's down here. My son actually has the refrigerator down here. And we'll sit down. I'm going to let the dog out, and we're going to have a little chit chat. All right. So let me get over here, and there it is. My Bloom. All right. This is the Bloom that I drink. It's got a probiotic in it. You know that? Probiotics. There's all different kinds that they have. All right. And I got to let my little Poochie out also, because he's been waiting to see the family. All right. You want to say hello to him? Huh? Want to say hello? Come on. All right. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Daphne. All right. Good. Okay. I'm going to go back, let him run around a little bit. And, I want to talk to you a little bit about what I've been trying to do lately with regard to the lives. And, I've been working now towards another platform. One of my dogs died, Lynn, and the other one is crippled. That's Enzo. Enzo is crippled. And so we have to carry her up and down the stairs. We've got to help her when she goes and does her business, holding her up. And just until she can no longer hold herself up at all and becomes completely incontinent, then, I got to let her go. All right? But this was my son went and rescued this thing. I would have never rescued it. It's got the weirdest looking eyes. All right? But, he picked the one that was probably nobody would pick. And, it turns out she's a good little dog. She loves Uncle Glenn. I love her back. I just got to teach her a few things. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm going to have a little bit of my my Bloom. This is what I love about having these lives, because I can show you everything. Like even on the cooking lives, I know a lot of you don't like, going on lives that people are trying to sell you products. I'm just showing you guys what I use. Now, if you want to get it, hopefully you get it from Uncle Glenn. If not, there's no pressure. It doesn't cost you nothing for me to do this. There's a lot less people on when I do a promotional live or a product live, but I'm here for you and for anybody that wants to come on. All right? And that's what I do. Now, they're all not going to be like that. Now, after this live is over today, I'm going to be going on another live, but it's not going to be on this platform. And that other live today will be continuing the seeds that we started in the chamomile tea and how they became seedlings. And then I transplanted them into little biodegradable cups. And now some of them are outgrowing that, and so I'm putting them in little pots. Now, not that I'm growing my tomatoes or any of my vegetables in pots. I'm not. Or my herbs. But this year, I said, you know what? Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, I'm able to see some of this. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Ooh, I needed that. Wow. But yeah. And so today I got to finish. Not finish, but I have another 12 plants to do. Because they're outgrowing everything and they're not ready for the soil. All right? They're not ready for the soil. I would not put my plants in the soil right now, even if the weather was perfect. All right? The drink is good, you know. It's natural. It gives you mental focus, or at least me. It boosts your metabolism a little bit. It gives you, you know, for me, it gives me a positive mood. It's all right here. It's a prebiotic, and it's got some apple cider vinegar in it as well. 10 calories. It's got all the Bs, all right? So it has B6 and B12 in it. It has niacin and the riboflavin. So I look for those things. And it also has caffeine, all right? So caffeine it has is 180 milligrams, which is about a cup of coffee. So all in all, I drink coffee like it's going out of style. Right now, to have a hot cup of coffee, for me, I'd rather have something cool. And I've been drinking these for a while. Now, I didn't just get these to show you, all right? But now that I can, I'm showing you. You've got, yeah, the garden's gonna be good, Darlene. And I have a lot to do. You know, it looks like, okay, well, you're ready to plant. I'm not ready to plant at all. I'm getting my soil prepped. This is the foundation of what we're going to build. And when you build a house, you want to have a strong foundation. Yeah, you don't like it, Chris, huh? No, some people it's not, it's, you know, listen, is it something that I would have as a beverage for dinner or with eating? No, I wouldn't. No, there's no sugar in it. Zero. All right. So I would say this isn't like my choice beverage just to go and drink. I only drink one of these a day. I'll sometimes drink half, and then if I want a little bit of, you know, I'm going on a live again, I'll have the other half. I'm not gonna drink this whole thing. I'll drink half of it. And I'll put it back in there, and later before I go on live or during the live, if it's a promotional live, I'll bring it out. If not, I'll be drinking it in the background. All right? What I like about it is I like the Bs, all right, the B6 and the B12. Anything anybody knows about vitamins, a lot of people just take B12, okay? They want it for energy or whatever it might be. But the B12 works with B6. And if you're not taking B6, it's depleting your body of the B6. Or it's using the B6 in your body. So I don't want to get into I'm not a chemist, I'm not a bioist, I'm not anything, I'm just I read these things and something interests me and I try to follow up on it. So that's all that is. And right now, before I continue working, I'm having a little bit more of my bloom. All right? They're not cheap. They're $3 a can in the store. If you go to the store and you get it there, sometimes they'll have them on sale. I've seen them in my grocery store on sale sometimes, two for $5. So, I mean, Yeah. I mean, the price is right. Price is right for this. All right. It's like less than $2 a can. Well, no, a little more than $2 a can. But you can find these also in your grocery store, usually. Okay. All right. Anybody have any questions about anything? Anybody got any questions? We're a quiet group here today, huh? All right. So the next thing I want to do here, now that I have the soil all pretty much prepped with the peat moss, with the manure, the humus manure or humus manure, whatever they call it. All right. I was going to cut my lawn today, but I'm going to let it grow a little longer. And I'll tell you why. The first cut of the season, you kind of want to let your lawn grow. The machine was for rototilling. And I'm going to use that machine. I use it for a bunch of things. The machine, I've used it for cutting in around my tree to drop some of the mulch down. Okay, I'll show you. All right, I use that rototill, the Surfly. All right, see this right here? That's an 18-foot fig tree that has not begun to bloom yet. It will. It'll be in full bloom. I'll probably get 1,000 figs. All right, it's huge. It's probably 30 years old. All right, and what I did this year is every year, all there is the lawn that's under it. And the lawn dies. So I took that little Surfly rototill and I cut a semicircle in it. Okay? Let me just show you. All right, I cut a semicircle in it and I used it around those little plants. What do they call them again? Not azaleas. I forgot. Anyway, I just used it to turn up the grass, which it did. And then I dropped down over here. I used 10 bags of mulch. All right, now I'm going to take some other mulch that I have and I'm going to put it in the perimeter right under the base of the fig tree, which is going to give it some dimension. And then I may go around the perimeter on the outside with a little bit of black mulch. So right now I have 2 bags of black mulch. I'm going to take those 2 bags of black mulch and I'm going to put it around the perimeter of the interior of this fig tree. All right? So I got to get my wagon and I got to go get 2 bags of the mulch, which I'm going to do right now. All right? I'm going to get my wagon and you guys will, I got to go in the back over there. All right? So, I mean, this isn't anything you want to, don't leave. I mean, take me maybe 2 minutes to do it. All right? All I'm doing is making a little room here. Let me get my wagon because I don't feel like breaking my back here. All right? And I'm going to bring the wagon over there. I have 2 bags of mulch in my back shed from last year, which I'm going to use. All right? So I'm bringing my wagon. I have this on there. This is the Gorilla Cart. Works great. All right? Great little tool. All right? Let's get this out of the way. And I'll be moving all day today, my friends. All day. All right? I got stuff I want to accomplish today. So, what are you doing, pal? All right? I have them right here. I know you can probably still hear me. So all I'm going to do is turn this around. All right? You guys can still hear me. I got 2 bags. I'm going to throw the bags in here. And I'm going to bring them over. All right? 1. 1 more. These are a little wet too, so they're heavy. They're heavy. This tool just makes it a lot easier. I just have my bloom, which gave me a nice little kick to it. I'm able to do the work, nice and easy. I go right over that bump with it. Come on. Okay. Take this out of the way. All right. Let's go to work. All right. Can you guys still hear me? I don't know what has dyes. A lot of stuff has dyes in it. Yeah. There's a natural mulch you could put around the truck. Yeah, I'm sure, but I'm not, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, all right? That stuff doesn't bother me. Now, probably should, because you probably know better than me, but I use Miracle-Gro. I'll use, a colored mulch. If I start worrying about each and everything that I'm doing, I'll get nothing done. And so I make decisions. Now, some people will not do that. They'll use a cedar mulch, something natural, and I respect that. I absolutely respect it. But there's a twofold reason. Number one, these were on sale. 5 bags for $10. The cedar mulch was like $8 a bag. I can't afford that. All right? I just can't afford that. I'm not a rich guy. You know, I can't just go and pick and choose, well, I'll take this, because I just can't. And so either I do it or I don't do it. And the second reason is I don't care that much. All right, and you're gonna see, I don't lie to you guys. I tell you now in the garden, I like to use household products. I use a lot of baking soda. I use a lot of vinegar. I use some dish soap. I use teas that I make. I use banana peels. I'll use brown sugar. I'll use that kind of stuff, okay? But if I need something else, like last year, for instance, last year I had a lot of those lantern flies that I just could not get rid of, no matter what I put. And they were eating away my plants. And so what I did was I went to the store and I got some neem oil. And I added the neem oil to my mixture of baking soda, water, and sugar. All right? And I think I put some dish soap in there as well. And then I put the neem oil, and it worked like a charm. I wish I would have done it earlier. All right? And I'm going to do it this year again. Oh, you do? And it's good, right? Yeah, I think the other thing is, that other thing that Ben said. What is pyrethrin? I think I heard of that too. Is that like a same thing? See, the neem oil is still a natural oil. It's not a chemical. So I try to stay away from the chemicals as best I can. Now, if I got a wasp nest or I got an insect problem, I tell you right now, my friends, I'm using chemical. So that's the way it is. What I do. I'm still here, and I know that the environment is a big deal. I don't take it for granted. I don't take anything that God has given to me for granted. I try not to. Cayenne pepper will work, but the cayenne pepper, it's not going to get, if they eat it, they won't eat it. It'll work more like a repellent. They just move on to something else. All right, so yeah, we don't know it all, So, all right, anyway, let me get to work a little bit here, all right? And then I'm only going to be on for a little while, so I want to get this done right here. All right, I want to go under here with the bags. Now, these right here, that's a weed. Let me get my gloves. Hold on. Let me get my gloves and let me get the get some more of this mulch right here. Let me bring this wagon around and bring this in. Hold on. All right. All right. Hold on. Okay. I got to get my gloves. I don't want to get a shovel. Got my shovel. I got my rake. And I don't even think I need it. Nah, I don't need it. Okay. All right. So here's what we're doing. I got to go in. I'm going under there. And this dog is going to be fascinated that I'm going to be on my knees, climbing under here, because I want to see what that plant is. I see there's some tulips that bloomed, okay? Right there. Some tulips, probably from me emptying out some flower pots that I emptied into the soil. They're pretty, but they're going to die. They're only going to last for a very short period of time. You get a pretty bloom, and then they're done. But what's next to it, I don't know. And it could be some catnip. I got to look at it. Okay, but I think it's a weed. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's a weed. All right, so I got to take that. I got a couple of rocks here. Okay, and this is coming out. Boom. Took it out. All right. The rest of everything here. Now, I could take the rototill and put it in here. Okay. But I'm not going to do that either. I don't think I need to do that. All right. I don't need to do that. All right. So let me just get this out. Let me get my mulch in there. You know, you got to get on your knees. You got to do some work. All right? It's good exercise. Just that it's hard for me to get up and down. Uncle Glenn has artificial hips, both of them. All right? So that's why these tools work well for me, because, all right, hey, get out of there. It's really hard for Uncle Glenn to get up and down. And my bench that I have really does the trick for me. Okay? All right. I want to see how this is going to look. I don't know how it's going to look. I'm being creative here. All right. I have red mulch down, but I figured let's try a little black mulch in here since I had it. I got 2 bags. I'm going to spread this out pretty thin. And if it looks good, I'll go and get myself maybe another couple of bags. All right. I'm trying to do this as efficiently as I can to make it as easy as I can. All right. I'm glad you guys are with me as we experiment here, trying to see how this is going to look, because I never did this before either. I'm just trying something new. That's all. All right? Let's see if we get a little bit of depth now. All right? That look a little better? Does it look a little better or no? No, I'm not trimming the tree. See this right here? Okay? I cut this once I get the figs. When I have the figs, see these little tips? Once the figs are on my branches, I cut this. That stops the growth. And then all of the energy from this plant will go to my figs. Trust me, I've done it for 30 years. All right? It works. I have not trimmed this tree. I don't trim it. It's strong enough to sustain itself through the winter. Now, if it's a new fig tree, you got to cover it. You've got to. Okay? So, now, if you trying to, there's no reason for me to trim this back. Now, just take a couple of these rocks as decoration, put them on there. All right? But most of that under there, you're not going to even see. That's mostly for moisture than it is even for look. All right? But I think it looks pretty good like that. All right? Now, I'll take the rake. We'll rake some of that out. All right. I'm going to have to get another bag because I have one more bag. I might be able to do it with the one bag. I don't know. I'll probably get another one. All right? Just to put it there. So, let me do it. I'm going to take the bag. I'll turn you guys over here. Okay, I want to get that other bag in there. This is the hard part for me. Okay. Get my shovel. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I can dump some of it right here. Okay. All right. Okay. Like that. Over there. Up here. Okay. This is the hard part for me. The getting up with the hips. Ah, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna finish it right there. Get it done. All right? Right there. And I'll probably get another bag or two. For now, I just want to get this in here. Okay? That's it. Job number 2. Done for now. Hey, what are you eating? Get over here. Come on. All right. Take a step back here. See what this looks like. All right. Gives it a little depth. That's really. Now, I can go around the perimeter of this, around the whole perimeter right here with the black as well. If you think that that would, I don't have any more, but that would be a different job. And then I can edge it with a little fencing just to make it look nice. You know, I come out here, so it's important for me to enjoy whatever I have out here for as long as I can have it. All right? And you see, I use my tools. All right? Okay. All right, it didn't take long. It was 2 bags. Had to move them around a little bit. When that tree is in and it's all full and green, it's going to look so much better. Especially once I have the lawn nice and green and edged all the way along, it's going to make a big difference in the way that it looks. All right? So we didn't do that. You know, do you think I should edge around the exterior with black as well? Around the exterior with black. So we have the black, the red mulch, and then some more black around the perimeter, or just leave it and let it blend in with the green grass. What do you think? Yeah, you think that would look good? LA. Yeah, MA. Okay. You know, I always take you guys' advice, you know that. All right? Leave it. Yeah, we can, what I'd like to do, yeah, patio bricks around the edge would be awesome. Absolutely. Yeah, and maybe we'll do some edging with some, if I can, I have some patio bricks. I have some. I have a bunch of them. Great idea. They're not patio bricks, though. They're just the bricks you build a wall with. Would that be all right? I'm having another sip here. All right. We'll try a couple of different things. Hey, this is, to me, is just like we cook. All right? When we cook, what do? When we cook, we're trying different things. All right, what's the worst that could happen? I got to take the bricks off? Yeah, bricks would look amazing. Okay, yeah. I'll try to do something with that, and I'm going to do it with shoes. We'll take a look, and You do lawns and build gardens and everything for people. Beach Spring, I love it. Oh, wow, that's a great, oh, wow. Wow, I didn't know that. Samaro Sense and Sports Cards. Yes. Wow. Well, you know, throw your opinion, you know, throw some things at me. Message me, you know, and I'll try them. All right? And one last thing I want to show you. Yeah, no fencing, huh? All right. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing? What are you digging? What are you digging there? Get over here. Come here. Here. Come over here. Up. Come on. Come say hello to the family a minute. All right? Come in. Oh. All right. Come say hello. Look at the eyes on this dog. It's so weird. All right? Got like these blue, brown, and white eyes. Blue, brown, and white. And weird. It's like a marble eye. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. All right. All right. It's a new little poochie we have here. All right. My son got him at the rescue. Picked out the ugliest dog. And he turns out to be the most lovable. Hey. All right. You want to go run around a little bit? Huh? You going to go run around or what? What? Don't eat my ear. All right. All right. All right. Good. Good. Go run around. Don't dig no big holes, all right? Because you're not going to be allowed in this garden, you know, once I get things in. No, no, no. Hey! Go. I don't want you digging in here. Go dig somewhere else. It's a rodent dog. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I have no idea. Baby, you know, maybe 8 months, 9 months old, maybe a year. All right, but it's fun. I mean, I used to have my other dogs with me. They would come out in the garden, and then at the end of the season, my dog Dutch that died, he used to pull all the tomato plants out for me. He'd pull everything left over. I go kill it, and rip it right out. That's a heartbreak. My mama really, she's still heartbroken. You know, you love your animals. They give you nothing but love. Nothing. So, all right. Let me get rid of this bloom in my face here. And I want to show you one last thing here. And then I'm going to be going on a different platform to continue my transplanting. And I'll be doing that. I'll be on for about an hour over there. And I'm going to be, when I get off of here, I'm going there. So if you guys want to come visit, I am Uncle Glenn #2. That's Uncle Glenn with 2 N's and the number 2. All right? And make sure you hit that subscribe button and you say hello to me. All right? So I can see you. And we're going to go live. Probably 12:30. I don't know. I might do it around 1 o'clock, 1:15. Depends on how long we're going to be here. I should digging back there? I know. Look at that. Hey! Get over here. What are you doing? It's like having eyes behind your head. I got the family here looking at me. See, you take them. Hey, no. You don't run there and now start digging. No. Hey, he's allowed. He's doing his thing. You know, I think this is a rodent dog. So, in a way, I don't care because he'd get rid of my moles, my voles for me. The whole dog, yeah. I'll fix that up. That's nothing. But he won't be allowed in here once the garden's, you going to IF or you? I'm going to you. I'm going to you. All right, I was on yesterday there, and we were on for about an hour and a half. I saw some of you on. I know Lynn was on. I know Kathy was on. And a lot of you came over to say hello. So I appreciate it. It made me feel at home, seeing your faces there. All right, and you know, a lot of you came over. Chris came over, and yeah. Oh yeah, there's dogs that are rodent dogs. They smell. They can. I mean, this dog, he was digging up bees, bumblebees that were nested in the ground. He was digging up. He smelled them. Now I like the bees. I had once he dug it up, I made sure the thing flew away. And I like them. they really help my my garden. All right, so all right, let me show you this last thing, and this I want to tell you. All right, for those of you, I got 56 people on here. All right, so 56 of you, I'm going to do this. I'm probably going to post it. This is probably my favorite of the tools that I have, and I've had this one for 6 years. All right, it's something I use. I'm using it right now. All right, I use it to talk to you. I use it all the time. It's old, it's rusty, but the new one is great. It's got a pocket that you can put your shovel, you can put your claw, your scissors, any tools that you have while you're working in your garden. And it saves your knees. And for me, it saves my hips. All right, so I'm going to show this to you, and I'm going to tell you that if we got Mother's Day coming, all right, I got this for Father's Day, and it was probably one of the best gifts that I got. You got it already, M.A.? How is it? Isn't it great? Isn't it great, M.A.? All right, I'm going to show you. All right, first I'm going to show you a couple of things. All right, and you know me, I'm like an open book here. I tell you everything about me. All right, and I tell you when, you know, things that people normally wouldn't disclose. I tell you, I don't care. All right, so I'm going to show you how this has been helpful to me. All right? This bench is foldable. You could take it, it's light. You can bring it to the beach with you, unfold it up. You can bring it on a camping trip. You can put it on your backpack and take it into the mountains. Or you can use it in your garden, on your cement, wherever it might be. All right? So this is what I use to sit on when I'm talking to you guys. Now, there's a pocket that it comes with that hangs on the side. And you can put your claw right in it. You can put your shovel in it. Whatever you have, it's got the pocket. I don't have the pockets anymore. But the one that I'm showing you here for 26 bucks is a great gift. This is 6 years old. I've left it out in the winter, and it's held up great. Okay? So you're saying, well, that's nice. You can sit down in the garden. Yeah, I do. I sit down. But this is where it really comes in. And this, I would encourage you, if you have elderly parents, or I'm older, so this matters a lot to me. See this? Watch. All right? Just flip it over like that. Now, it's a kneeler. And I will tell you, it is so comfortable. I don't have to worry. I could be weeding, I could be planting, I could be pruning, I could be anything. And here's the best part. You ready? This is the easiest part, getting up. Now, you saw me struggling getting up under the fig tree. All right, I had to hold the branches. If I go down without this, all right, I have to brace myself on my legs. Why? I have titanium hips. All right, so they're very strong. I go skiing, I do a lot of stuff. But if I fall, I have a hard time getting up. So in order for me to get up, I've got to either plant myself here in the dirt and roll over, or the way I normally do it, I bring one leg up and then I push on that leg to get me up. All right? It's a struggle. It's hard. Watch this. Okay? I brace myself here. I'm down. I'm up. I'm down. I'm up. I'm down. I'm up. I mean, it's an exercise tool as well. It is the best thing you can get for 26 bucks. I'm telling you. So if you haven't got one already, I encourage you to grab one of these. For 26 bucks, come on. Really, really good gift. Great gift, great to have. And I would just say, Someone's going to thank you for it, I promise you. I thank my daughter all the time. She gave it to me for Father's Day. So, I'm probably going to do a little video on this, or maybe I'll cut this from our live. But I want you, when you see this, to do me a favor and repost it. And if it's, not something that you need, and okay, I get it. All right? Anything I have, I showed you. If you need it, get it from Uncle Glenn's. All right? My TikTok shop. All right? Help me out. Help the family out. I appreciate it. All right? I'm telling you, it's great. I mean, isn't that awesome? It's like, it's so true. This isn't like a commercial. I have a hard time getting up from the ground. All right? Now, if I get in a fight, I'm not that worried about it, because if I get my butt kicked, which I'll do my best fighting, I got a whole family behind me. All right? So I come along with a full family. I got all of yous. You got my back, I got your back. All right? So watch out. Watch out. All right. Oh, you just got one? Oh, great, great. I mean, it's $26. It's less than going out for a breakfast. I mean, come on. I go to breakfast over here in a diner. It ends up being $45. I mean, come on. Really? You got my back. I know you do. Deborah's always, she follows Uncle Glenn around. I'm telling you, I love you guys. Yep. Yep. And if you're getting it, for anybody, even young people, if they're getting in their garden and they're using their garden, it's just a great tool. It's like, just makes it more enjoyable. All right, now, if you go on the cement, now, and I've been on the cement, like you're pulling out the grass weeds and stuff. I mean, like, see this? I'll show you. Look at this. Let's just take a quick look. All right, now let's say I'm over here, right? And I got to get that grass up right there. All right? You think I'm going down on the cement? I'm taking this right there, nice and comfortable, nice and neat, and I'm pulling this out. Okay? All right, a little pain in the butt getting the grass out. All right, but I'm actually gonna, now that I'm here, I'm doing it. Okay, but I couldn't sustain being on this cement on my knees. I could not do it. All right, it would be like total torture. All right, total torture. Plenty of little ants in here. There we go. Okay. It just makes your job easier, and it makes it enjoyable. Now, nobody likes pulling weeds, but all right. Get up. I'm done. Okay. Put it here. And I'm gonna say my goodbyes to you for now. All right. So, if you liked it, all right, I'm glad you guys hung out with me today. And I'm going to be doing work. Every day I get, that's nice, I'll be getting a little bit more prepped up. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for joining the fan club, Robin. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to be on the other channel, going live in a little while. I got to get set up. I got to bring my plants down. I'm going to do it out here. It's beautiful. I'm going to even grab a cup of coffee, I think. All right, I'm Uncle Glenn, number 2. All right, Uncle Glenn with 2 N's. So, come and visit, say hello, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, and then tonight. Oh, am I cooking tonight, Chris? It's 1:45. I'm going to be on the other live for about an hour. An hour and maybe an hour and a half. That's 2, 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to cook tonight. But anybody have any ideas? I didn't even have a thought. I have to go to the store. Lauren Baker! Yeah, Lauren! Hope you're doing well, Lauren. My house still smells great. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate it. Yeah. You're such a sweetheart. Does anybody at all have any ideas? You got one for your husband? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you make me so happy. Vicky Sue. Eggplant palm, huh? Oh, I got to go buy it. I don't know if I have any, do I have any sauce? I think I got sauce. You finished your 3rd surgery, 1 more to go. All right. Now, tomorrow, our mod VJ is having her operation. So, for those of you that are on here that know VJ, you know, send her a kind word of encouragement and positivity, and if you would, say a prayer for her. Kit Kat won't be on for a couple of days. She's still moving her mom from Chicago, and she's been working real hard to get her settled in. It's been a real adjustment. And Melissa, you know, she's had her time as well. So, you know, we encourage one another, we love on one another, we carry each other's burdens as best we can. But giving it a thought and giving it a prayer and giving a little bit of encouragement, sometimes you just get a message from someone you don't even know, and they say, hey, I'm thinking about you tomorrow, I'm praying for you tomorrow when you go into your surgery. I mean, trust me. I know if I got that, that would be uplifting for me. So I like to try to bring a smile to our family's face and to everyone that I meet. Now, you can't always do that, but you can always try. All right? So, my friends, thank you all for being here with me and hanging out. All right? And I hope that I'm going to see you on the other one. And if you do come over and you can bring anybody over, that'll be great. All right? That'd be great. And now tonight, if I go live tonight, I may try to do on both tonight. I don't know. I'm not that technological, and I really don't have a handle on the other place as well yet. But I'm doing the best I can. All right. You got Kit Kat. Who else? We got VJ. VJ is having a tumor removed, a big tumor removed tomorrow. She's really worried, she's scared. And then we have our loyal Jenny Jen, who's always here, that was homeless, and she got a home and then an apartment. Now she's having some other health issues, and she's really scared about it. But, you know, I've been talking and praying through it. I know a lot of you have been supporting her as well. And then Kit Kat with her mom, and Melissa celebrating her daughter's wedding that she just had. So, you know, I pray for everybody as I can, whether they're celebrating or they're having turmoil or tribulation in their life. All right? Because that one prayer is eternal. It's eternal. All right? It doesn't go away after you're done saying it. God doesn't live in time. God is beyond time. God is time. So whenever your prayer is said, I believe it's eternal. All right? So that's just what I believe. Prayers that we gave to Lauren, they're eternal. It's just a thought. Okay? All right, my friends. I love you guys. Thank you for any support that you gave to Uncle Glenn today with purchasing any of these products that I use. It's helpful to me. I'm able to pay my rent. All right? I appreciate you. I love you all, and I'll see you again in a little while. All right? God willing.